the bears continue to be active or inactive in the markets in Nigeria. So that trend continuing into this week. We're told that it's the worst of the weekly losing streaks the last week. So people are starting to worry about how much more subversion the market can suffer. What are your views?
My views are in line with the market, basically. There's a lot of bearish activity in the market, a lot of pessimism about where the market is right now and where the market actually should be. I actually don't, we've seen the market lose 0.31% today alone, and stocks like the Dangotes, to be honest, have all gone down, and GTB, sadly enough, has gone down as well. The only stock that managed to gain today is flour mill, so which is not actually what we expected from the market. But looking at the market from Thursday, Friday to today, you would expect that because it's been going down. The only favorable day last week actually was Wednesday. Yeah. So as you said, there's a lot of bearish sentiment. People are scared to say the least. People are not confident in the market and as such not investing the way we expect them to.
What is this fear informed by? Is it all the bank reforms we've seen over the last 2 years, the recapitalization deadline for September, or is there something else that's at play?
On the contrary, I think, in my own opinion, I don't think it's actually the banking reforms, because if you look at the banking reforms, like I said earlier to a friend of mine, Nigeria hasn't been better than this in a long period of time. We have a single-digit inflation rate. We have banking reforms that seem to be coming to an end or concluding, if I can say that. We have positivity in the mergers between Intercontinental and Access Bank and the likes. So you would expect people to be confident in the market. You would expect people to be confident in the structures being put in place by the CBN. You would expect people to rush to the market, so to speak. But what you're saying is quite different. And I think that sentiment is based on a distrust for the market, quite simply. People are not sure yet what the regulators are doing. They are not sure if the regulators are interacting with themselves the way they should. And they are not sure if there's that energy from, if I can say this, the presidency or to focus on the market and to get the market to where it should be. So there's a disconnect between the regulators, and the regulators also, there's a disconnect between them collectively and the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And then there's no concerted efforts like we saw in banking, them happening in the stock exchange. So I think people are wary. People have lost a lot of money. People are not confident. People hear all sorts of stories and rumors, and people are just sitting back.
Right. I find it ironic that you say people are not confident, because we've seen a new executive being introduced to the NSC. It's made up of senior Wall Street bankers. They're talking about new products, things about new listings, short selling, and just trying to push up the securities component. We're seeing regulation from the regulator, the SEC. We're seeing interventions by the CBN. All of these derive to just try to deepen the markets, but it's not taking shape. What is needed to restore confidence and to lift investor participation then?
I think, what is needed is a concerted effort that is interlapping. So fine, there's a new management team in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. They are Wall Street bankers. We all know what Wall Street bankers did to us in 2007, 2008.
You're facetious.
So yeah, these guys are Wall Street bankers. These guys have come in and they're saying all sorts of things. And to be honest with you, the things they're saying, the new products, we're going to have a derivatives market, those things are all scaring investors, in my own opinion. The investors want something quite simple. They want to be sure that the capital market has the right structures in place. They want to be sure that if they invest in the capital market, at least their principal sum invested will be secure to an extent. And they just want to believe that the capital market will be here in 20 years' time, in 50 years' time, and they want to see transparency. And they also want to see a relationship between the CBN, the SEC, and the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
All right, let's talk about
that's it.
Let's talk about good results coming through. You talk about flour mills being a gainer here, and I think it speaks to what's going on the consumer goods side. We've also seen results coming through from Guinness, profits after tax up 31%. They seem to be doing really well, and people are saying, they're buoyed by the consumerism in Nigeria. Inflation's coming down. People are ready to spend, and they're going to spend on such products. Is this a sustainable trend, though?
It is sustainable, and funny enough, a stock like Guinness will do better the more the market goes down. Because there's an old saying that when the market is down, people drink more. So, I mean, that is a strong brand. That is a brand that has been here for a long period of time. That is a brand that has a good product. People have always, consumed their products, and they will keep consuming their products going forward.
I love some of your sarcasm. The pity for me is I'm having a bad day, but I don't drink alcohol at all. So we'll try a glass of milk.
Sorry, Lerato. Sorry,
Thanks so much for your time.